Imagine opening your banking app on a quiet morning, and your heart drops. A $1,200 transfer you never made is gone. You panic. You scroll through the transactions again, hoping it's a glitch. It's not. The money left your account overnight. You call your bank, and the voice on the other end says, "We'll investigate and get back to you." Days pass, then weeks, no updates, no refund. The scammer? Untraceable. The account they sent the money to? Closed. That moment, when you realize your hard-earned money might never come back, is one of the worst feelings anyone can experience. You replay everything in your mind, wondering how it happened. Was it a phishing email, a fake payment link, a hacked account? Millions of people face this exact nightmare every year. Some lose hundreds, others lose their life savings, all within minutes. But here's the truth most people don't know. There is a process, a real, structured process, that determines whether you can get your money back after a cyber scam. And understanding that process could be the difference between total loss and a successful recovery. Before you give up or accept defeat, you need to know how the refund system really works and what you can do right now to turn things around. Welcome to TrustArmor, your line of defense against online fraud, scams, and digital deception. In today's world, cyber theft isn't just happening to the careless. It's happening to anyone who makes a single click at the wrong time. Today, we're breaking down what really happens after the money is stolen. How do banks trace those funds? What happens behind the scenes when you report fraud? And most importantly, when can you actually get your money refunded? And when is it gone for good? This isn't guesswork. It's the exact process financial institutions, investigators, and cybersecurity experts use to determine recovery outcomes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what steps to take, who to contact, and how to boost your chances of getting your money back quickly, before the digital trail goes cold. Let's start by understanding the threat itself. When cybercrime strikes, whether through phishing emails, fake investment apps, romance scams, or hacked trading accounts, money doesn't just vanish. It moves, and it moves fast. Within minutes, stolen funds are funneled through multiple drop accounts. Real bank accounts, often owned by unsuspecting individuals or created with fake IDs. These accounts serve as pass-throughs, designed to break the trail before the money is withdrawn or converted to crypto. Here's how it works. Scammers first use stolen credentials, social engineering, or malware to gain access to a victim's account. Once inside, they initiate a transfer to an intermediary account. From there, the funds bounce across a chain of accounts, sometimes across different banks in different countries. By the time the victim realizes something's wrong, the digital trail has already begun to blur. This is why speed and reporting are critical. Now, not all cases are treated equally. Banks classify them into two categories: unauthorized transactions, where the fraudster took money without your consent, like hacking your account. These have stronger refund grounds because the customer didn't authorize the transfer. Authorized but fraudulent transactions, where you were tricked into sending the money yourself, like fake brokers, romance scams, or urgent payment requests. These are harder to recover because you technically approved the transfer, but not impossible. Refund eligibility depends on three factors: timing, transaction type, and how quickly you report it. The sooner the bank flags the transaction, the better the chances of freezing the funds mid-transfer. Let's look at two real stories that show how timing can make or break your recovery after fraud. First, meet Jason, a freelance designer who fell for a fake crypto investment ad on social media. The platform looked legitimate, complete with a sleek dashboard and testimonials. He invested $500, transferring the funds directly from his bank to what he believed was a licensed crypto broker. Within hours, his access to the platform was gone. The number he called for support? Disconnected. But Jason did something right. He reported the incident to his bank within 24 hours. The bank immediately flagged the recipient's account, initiated a recall request, and worked with the receiving bank's fraud department. Because the funds hadn't been fully moved yet, a large portion of his money was recovered and refunded after verification. Now contrast that with Amanda, another victim of a similar scam. She noticed the fraud but hesitated to report it, hoping the broker would respond. 10 days later, she finally contacted her bank. By then, the funds had already been cashed out and routed through multiple accounts. The digital trail was cold. The result? Total loss. These two cases highlight a critical truth. Speed equals recovery. Reporting fraud within the first 24 to 48 hours gives banks a fighting chance to intercept or freeze the stolen funds. Every hour after that reduces the odds dramatically. So if you ever suspect you've been scammed, don't wait, don't rationalize, and don't try to negotiate with the fraudster. Go straight to your bank, file a fraud report, and contact law enforcement if necessary. Because when it comes to digital theft, timing isn't just important, it's everything. If you spot any of these early, you might save your funds before they vanish. The first red flag, unauthorized debit alerts. Even if it's just a small transaction you don't recognize, treat it as a warning shot. Scammers often test an account with tiny amounts before draining it completely. Next, login attempts or OTPs you didn't request. If you get verification codes or security prompts you didn't trigger, someone may be trying to access your account in real time. Third, suspicious emails or calls from your bank. Real financial institutions will never ask you to confirm your password, card number, or PIN via email or phone. If it feels off, hang up and contact your bank directly using the official number on their website. Fourth, beware of so-called refund agents. These are fake support representatives claiming they can recover your stolen money, but they'll ask for your personal or card details first. That's a trap within a trap. Finally, watch for merchants who delay or make excuses after you've made a payment online. Sudden silence or vague responses could mean your funds are already being rerouted. Remember, early detection is your strongest armor. The faster you act, the smaller the damage, and the higher your chance of recovery. Here's how to protect your money before a scam happens, because prevention is always easier and cheaper than recovery. First, set up transaction alerts. Whether it's text messages, push notifications, or emails, you should know the moment money moves in or out of your account. If something looks off, you can react instantly, sometimes even before the scammer completes the withdrawal. Second, set transfer limits. Most banks let you set daily or per transaction limits. Keep them low unless you're making a large intentional payment. That way, even if someone gains access, they can't clean out your entire balance in one go. Third, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, on all your financial and email apps. This single step stops the majority of unauthorized access attempts. Even if your password leaks, a scammer would still need your phone or verification code to break through. Fourth, use separate cards for online purchases. Have one debit or credit card specifically for e-commerce or app subscriptions, and keep only small amounts in that account. This isolates risk and protects your main savings or income account. Next, always use official channels. If you get an email or message about a refund, do not click the link. Go directly to the company's verified website or app instead. Many refund links are actually phishing traps designed to steal your credentials. And don't forget this one. Educate your family. Kids and older adults are top targets because scammers assume they're less tech-savvy. Take time to show them how to recognize fake websites, suspicious calls, and too-good-to-be-true offers. Finally, keep your devices updated. Cybercriminals exploit outdated apps and browsers. Regular updates patch those vulnerabilities and keep your defenses sharp. Each of these small actions builds a wall of protection, and when practiced consistently, they turn you from a potential victim into a prepared, informed, and unshakable digital defender. Act immediately. Every minute counts. When money disappears through a cybercrime incident, speed and structure are your strongest weapons. First, contact your bank right away. Ask to speak with the fraud or dispute department and request an immediate transaction recall or freeze. Many banks can temporarily block outgoing funds if reported quickly, especially within the first 24 hours. The faster you act, the higher your chance of recovery. Next, report the incident to your national cybercrime or fraud desk. In the United States, that includes agencies like the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, or your local law enforcement cyber unit. These agencies often work directly with financial institutions to trace funds and flag fraudulent accounts. Then, file a written complaint with your bank or payment provider. Include exact timestamps, transaction references, and any supporting details. This isn't just formality. It creates an official record that strengthens your refund claim and may be required for investigation follow-ups. Preserve all evidence. Don't delete messages, emails, or screenshots from the scammer. Document everything: account numbers, chat logs, social media profiles, even phone numbers. This digital trail can help investigators connect your case to larger fraud networks. Lastly, monitor your credit report and bank activity closely for the next few weeks. Scammers sometimes try secondary attacks using stolen information. And here's a professional tip: stay calm, polite, and persistent with every institution you contact. Refund outcomes often depend on how clearly and consistently you communicate your case. Remember, recovery isn't guaranteed, but fast action and proper documentation dramatically increase your odds. The sooner you move, the stronger your defense. Here's what to remember. If you ever fall victim to cyber theft, act within 24 hours. Speed is your best ally. Don't wait. Don't assume the bank will handle it later. File official reports, not just phone calls. Written complaints and formal cases give your claim power and credibility. Never share personal or banking information with anyone claiming to be a refund agent. Scammers often strike twice, pretending to help you recover what they stole. And finally, remember this truth: prevention is cheaper than recovery. Setting up alerts, using two-factor authentication, and verifying links will always cost you less time and stress than trying to get stolen money back. Stay informed, stay watchful, and when in doubt, stop, verify, and report. Protecting your finances starts with awareness. You're not helpless. You're part of the defense. Every report you make, every alert you share, every time you choose caution over impulse, you're helping dismantle the very networks that prey on others. Cybercrime thrives in silence, but awareness breaks its power. You have more control than you think. Your actions today can protect not just your account, but someone else's tomorrow. So stand firm, stay informed, and remember, safety online isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. Together, we're building a safer digital world. If this video helped you understand how the refund process really works, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell, because awareness today can save your wallet tomorrow. At TrustArmor, we break down scams before they break into your life. Share this video with friends, coworkers, or family. Anyone who banks, shops, or trades online. You never know whose money you might be protecting just by passing this on. Stay alert, stay informed, and remember, your best defense against cybercrime is knowledge in action.